was a British citizen, but I think her heart undeniably was in the African wilderness. It was very much anywhere there were forests, people interested in forests, and anywhere that she could share that love of nature. Thank you very much for the passionate sermon this morning about nature, to the poems and the songs about nature, and thank you to everyone here who works tirelessly for protecting nature. I was really excited when I heard she would be coming in November. I could finally meet somebody that to me was an icon. And when she passed, I was of course sad because she has an incredibly important voice, but we need more voices to become equally important and have as much influence as Jane managed to achieve. I think one of the biggest reflections I have is that while she recognized she was an icon, she was always quick to say, I'm also a person. And for me, I think there were 3 lessons from Jane the person that I'll take away. The first is the importance of passion. Jane didn't start with chimpanzees. She was always interested in Africa. She knew by the age of 10 she wanted to be in Africa. She started with chickens. At the age of 4, she spent 5 hours in a hen house trying to understand how eggs were laid. How did a chicken achieve this? So everything starts with something small. But it started with that passion, and she continued with that passion. The second is family. She always credited her family for enabling her to achieve what she did. From her mother, who encouraged her curiosity and accompanied her to Tanzania when the British colonial government was going to refuse her to go to the forest, to her husbands that supported expanding her message within the media, to her children and grandchildren that continued bringing forward that spirit of conservation and continue to live in the family home today in Tanzania. And lastly, it's choice, personal choice. As we see in so many of the quotations that were shared today, Jane truly believed that what you did as an individual could change the world, and she lived that message herself. She told one story how, even though she traveled so much and spent so much time in hotels, she refused to use the waste bins. She would always take everything that she needed to throw out in the day, shove it into a small container, and she would say, no, I'm not using all those different plastic bags for one tiny thing. I'm going to save space. I am going to choose to protect the environment. And it seems like a silly, strange, tiny thing, but she really did live what she believed. So, since she was a fan of Irish whiskey, I would encourage you, should you have any at home and wish to do a toast, to raise a glass to Jane, who is now part of what she called the cloud contingent, her family and those she cared about who had moved on. She did believe in the afterlife, she did believe that consciousness survives, and she did say she would continue to watch all the good choices that people could make. So as you raise your glass, I'd like to remember some of the last words that she shared with the media, which were, do what you can while you're still on this beautiful earth. Because of course, every one of us can make a small change or a big change, but all those changes collectively are important. So thank you very much, and thank you very much to the Institute.
Thank you for that tremendous message. And indeed, we will be toasting today at lunch.